Everyone talks about Miami, Brickell, South Beach, the lights, the skyline. But just off the main line, there's a neighborhood with a completely different rhythm. A natural island in the middle of Biscayne Bay, North Bay Village, perfectly positioned between the mainland and the beach, surrounded by water and views in every direction.
My name is Kirill Shapkin and I specialize in Miami luxury real estate. If you love cars, you probably have heard of the name Pagani. And even if you're not into hypercars, you'll want to see this building because this is the first ever residential project by Pagani Residences. Welcome. Recently, I had the pleasure of meeting Horacio Pagani, the mind behind Pagani Cars and Pagani Residences. He didn't speak like a businessman. He spoke more like an artist. I could see that the way he built and designed this project was done with the same emotion and passion as every car Pagani has ever been built.
North Bay Village sits quietly between Miami and Miami Beach, a stretch of land suspended in the middle of Biscayne Bay, connected by bridges, surrounded by water. It's central, 10 to 15 minutes from Brickell, Wynwood, the Design District, Bal Harbour, and the beach. Lagos Island, Sunset Islands, North Bay Road, Mid-Beach, Edgewater, Morningside, some of the most exclusive and highest priced neighborhoods in all of Miami. There's over $2 billion in development planned and underway. A new marina, a waterfront boardwalk called the Island Walk, redesigned parks, boutique restaurants, a growing retail scene, and a soccer academy backed by Lionel Messi. The island is being developed with intention, keeping it low density, view protected, and primarily residential. This means no overcrowding, no concrete jungle, and no risk of losing the magic that makes this place so rare. Residences at Pagani start around $3.7 million, with expansive 2 to 4 bedroom layouts and generous wraparound terraces. At an average of $1,700 per square foot, Pagani offers exceptional value, especially when compared to similar buildings like St. Regis Brickell at about $2,600 per square foot, 1428 Brickell at $1,900 per square foot, and Fine Now Miami Beach at $2,800 per square foot. For this level of design, craftsmanship, and exclusivity, Pagani is in a league of its own.
One thing I personally love about this project is how handcrafted it feels, even in the building scale. Pagani's artisans are selecting the materials, finishes, and even the furniture layouts with the same care they would use in tailoring a car's interior. The interiors are inspired by the principles of Leonardo da Vinci, blending art and science, aesthetics and engineering. Each residence is entirely bespoke and fully finished, and buyers have options to customize from a selection of curated finishes. Only 70 curated residences, 30 stories. Every single one is a corner unit, every single one built around water, light, and space. At the rooftop, a 360-degree pool deck overlooks the bay, the skyline, and the ocean, with cabanas, plunge pools, and space to gather outside. An entire floor is dedicated to wellness, spa, fitness, Pilates, all with water views. There are spaces to work, to unwind, to host. At the ground level, a waterfront lobby, private boat slips, and for collectors, a garage that feels more like a gallery than a garage. True luxury isn't about what you request, it's about what's already been thought of before you even arrive. From having your fridge stocked and the AC set, to arranging your boat day, your dry cleaning, even the private chef, everything is handled quietly, behind the scenes.
Horacio Pagani is the owner of the Pagani automobile brand. This collaboration truly is a privilege for us, specifically the fact that he had chosen Miami and this particular island, North Bay Village, to realize this first residential tower. In terms of the Pagani brand, it is a very particular, very sophisticated brand. They only produce about 40-45 of these cars a year. These are fully customized vehicles, and they start in about 3 million range all the way up to 18 million. How do we now take that brand DNA and we infuse it into this first residential tower in the world? Well, we're very much on brand from the exterior of the building all the way into the interior. We have these curvilinear, all 4 corner units. Every single unit has, 270-degree views of the balconies. When you look at this podium of the garage, you can notice the ellipses on the exterior mesh, and that is actual Pagani logo. If you recall, the logo of the Pagani does have the ellipse, so you're gonna see it reflected here all throughout the design. When you enter the lobby and all the common areas, you're going to notice a lot of the Pagani Arte design custom furniture, from the columns, from the use of the materials. The idea is that we really have the same exact approach as to how the cars are being fabricated and designed, and how we're going to reflect that into this residential experience. When we look at the building, just like the brand, it is very, very boutique. It is a collection of only 70 residences, and this is the one and only tower of the Pagani brand in the world. When we talk about Pagani Residences and location, there is a strategic reason behind choosing this particular location, which is North Bay Village. North Bay Village is now going through what we call a renaissance. It's a complete transformation. We're talking about the last island that's left to be built and modernized in Miami, and we're having about $8 billion of investment between the private and the public funds. Everybody's coming together and fully transforming this island, from the infrastructure, the roads, the parks. You know, we're going to have acres of land for recreational facilities. We're going to have a brand new village hall, offices, shops, retail, restaurants, the island walk that's going to be 2 miles long, and it's going to basically connect all of the islands. So the Treasure Island part of the North Bay Village now becomes a new downtown district for the city of North Bay Village. And then we have this particular island, which is Harbor Island, where some of the most prominent high-end residential buildings are going to be built, and one of them, of course, is Pagani Residences. So here we are on the actual site where the building is going to be built. As you can see, beautiful unobstructed water views, very difficult to find in today's Miami. That's growing every single day. When we talk about this location, it really is a very strategic move, because the Pagani cars are very well known for always appreciating in value. So we're trying to find that pocket in Miami where the property values are actually going to appreciate. And where else than here in North Bay Village? It truly is now kind of being discovered. We're having probably between 10 to 15 different developers coming to this location to create a whole new value proposition here. When we talk about North Bay Village, we're having, you know, the new infrastructure, the roads, we're having the parks, the schools, everything pretty much that you're seeing today is going to be transformed in a matter of about 5 years or so. So the master plan by the city of North Bay Village, which is called MBV 100, it is something that's already in place. So as the developers build these beautiful new buildings, just like Pagani Residences, the city is also coming at the same time with their own initiative to support and kind of build this completely new infrastructure, shops, retail, restaurants, etc., etc. I think that it's a very smart move. Right now, we're in the very beginning stage of the project. We just launched sales about 6 months ago and came to the market. That client that's interested to purchase right now would be the best time, because we're in the very beginning. As we keep, going through the project phases, of course, just like in any pre-construction, the prices will escalate.
Pagani Residences isn't just rare because of the brand. It's rare because of how it makes you feel. From the moment you arrive, you realize this isn't just another high-rise in Miami. It's a personal experience designed with soul, a statement of who you are and how you choose to live. A 20% deposit secures your place in this limited collection. Construction is underway with completion expected in 2027. And when it's done, it will be one of the most iconic residences in all of Miami. If you want to experience it privately, let's connect. If you're looking for real estate in South Florida, please feel free to reach out. Also, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video, as it helps us grow this channel and show you more amazing properties. I'll see you in the next one.